What is up? How are you? Are you sick of the world's mess? Because I am too. And today we are going to craft it out. We are going to wrap up scrap timber. We're going to Cricut. We're going to chat. And I'm just so glad you're here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Help me get to my goal of 10,000 subscribers. I'm almost halfway there. It is so cool. Okay, I like to use Cricut. I like to chat. I am so blessed. My craft room is well stocked. Okay, hopefully everybody is getting their notifications. I feel like this is probably a really busy weekend, right? People are probably doing all kinds of stuff with the weather being so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have Cricut Maker, adhesive vinyl. I did some print and cut, and I got a super budget friendly frame. This is a one-woman show. I am not sponsored. I'm not affiliated. I am not endorsed. Whatever affiliate links I have are marked below. I was telling you before, we have puppies. Forgive that noise. I was telling you before about the Cricut Share It program, and it popped up this morning. And again, I've told you before, I am not a part of that program, and I did not submit this project to them, but it is all design space images, font. It's all out of my Access subscription. So it is linked below if you want to craft it too. I felt like with everything that's going on in the world, I don't know my rights. So I'm going to learn them. Hopefully you will too. I feel like we are afforded much more than we probably know, and it's up to us to learn that. I'm glad you're here. I've got print and cut. Let me show you. Yes. Okay. Itty bitty image I could have done on the Joy, but the print and cut image is not compatible with the Joy. It may be compatible with that Joy Extra. Does anybody have that? This is my file I created. I went and got font for just regular Cricut Sans. I didn't mess with the font except for the one bit of cursive. Declaration of Independence, the Liberty Bell, that's all them. I went to the Bill of Rights. I went to the Constitution. And then the piece we're going to lay on top. Oh, Sue, how are you? Welcome in. Happy, beautiful weekend. It's so cold at night, like wicked cold, and then super hot during the day, and so many bugs. I'm over it. So whatever, I'll stay in the house. And we'll craft. And we'll chat. Sue's a member. You can be too. We're hanging out later today. Normally we hang out on Friday or Saturday. But y'all, I had to work 6 days in a row this week. All right. Almost a week. Good. Welcome. Hopefully people jump in on the replay, comment. What'd you do today? Looks like my scrap got cut off a bit, but I'm not going to stress it. I'm going to go with it. What's your week like? Like I said, I worked yesterday, so 6 days in a row was brutal. I did get all my shorts posted all week long. So I'm going to have to scramble today. Get everything done. Try to keep a steady schedule, right? It's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Oh, that is going to be cool. That is going to be so cool. You guys be sure and subscribe. Bud Files does all kinds of fun wandering and history tidbits. Sue, does Joe know all of our rights? I feel like I'm lacking. I'm probably the ideal American, right? Know enough to get by, but not enough to be empowered. I feel like we all deserve that. Now, I went to the Dollar General to get my frame. And it was a penny. Can you believe that? I've seen Miss B find things for a penny there, but I never have. Hi, my love. Good morning. Yes. Oh, yes. See, he gets me. That's why we've been married so long. Okay, I always say, get a trimmer. It'll make you a happy crafter. And today we are itty bitty scrap, but to me it still counts. And like I said, I linked that website below. That's free for us to learn on. I've got some black cardstock. Park Lane. I feel like this was Joanne, right? Yep, Joanne.com. I got it in, I feel like 2021, 2020, and I've got it forever. 50 sheets has lasted me. Clearly, I am not the paper crafter that Ozella is. All right. I do a test print every time I print and cut copy paper. I needed 8.5 by 14 instead of 8.5 by 11. But look how close it was. It literally only cut off that bitty bitty bit of the bell. And then I wanted to show all the different colors. So the copy paper, little light, cardstock, a lot more dimension. This is more washed out because of the copy paper being so thin. But I had 8.5 by 14 for sublimation paper. So why not? I used sublimation paper and look at those colors. So it's whatever you're into. I liked this one better, so that's what I went with. Okay, I used a trimmer to cut everything down. It says this frame was $5, and I got it for a penny. So budget buys and DIYs are my thing. That's like totally, it's all about getting a deal, but it's got to be quality. So that's why I gave up the Dollar Tree. Because to me, the Dollar Tree was constantly letting me down. And to me, budget buys and DIYs make me ridiculously happy, in a world that's so messy. So we've got our 8 by 10 frame. Our cardstock is 8.5 by 11. So we're just going to trim it down. You can easily do this with a scissor. and a sticker. You do not need a Cricut to do this. You do need the patience to deal with the puppies, though. Forgive me. I took them all downstairs, and then my husband brought them all back upstairs. He's messing with me today. He even woke up early for a Sunday. I'm up early every Sunday, so that's why we do Sunday morning live crafty chat. Been doing it over 2 years. Makes me happy that you guys come over. And anybody who catches the replays, some of them have done pretty good this summer. Not all of them. But that's not what it's about. So for me, the machines make me happy. I like learning what they can do. Learning what I can do with them. Because like I said, I'm not a paper crafter. But man, you can make some really cool things. And I've tried. I'm just not great at it. But we'll do stuff like this coming up. We've got spooky season launching next week. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm not a fall person. My daughter and her friends are. So they're going to get spooky and spectacular. I've started doing the little bit of decorating outside. And yeah, next week, spooky season with Cricut. Hit the bell, hit the thumb, let them know I'm worth it. All right, we've got paper. You can do the foam pop dot adhesives. These are gonna lift and give you dimension and give you that matted frame aesthetic without having to pay more than, you know, $5-6 for a frame, or maybe you'll get lucky and get one for a penny as well. These little pop dots from Dollar Tree, I'm almost out of, so I'll have to pick some from the Dollar General, pick some up from the Walmart. All right. Like I said, I'm over it. I don't like communities being so disrupted. I don't like people being so angry. Feels yucky. So we'll come in here and we'll craft it out. And we'll go survive another week together. Come back here next week and get spooky with it. I think it'll be worth it. Do my best to center it. Good morning, TWP. How cold is it down there this morning? So cold this morning is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, now I left that space for our adhesive vinyl. Using those little pop dot things means it won't slip down inside the frame. And this frame feels a lot more sturdy than the Dollar Tree ones. And like I said, I don't know my rights. Do you know all your rights? So I'll link below where we can figure it out. Okay, that transfer tape is not enough. over. So I don't know. We'll all figure it out together. I just don't want to be all divided. That's when they win, you know? Got plenty of transfer tape because adhesive projects aren't really my jam. But I've been doing more and more of them because I've been getting more and more ideas. So should be sure and share your ideas too. I've got spooky season, thankful, grateful, and then a holiday extravaganza. Do you know anybody with a Santa suit? Do you know anybody with a Mrs. Claus suit? Let's get back to the joy of things. See what I mean? Got cut off just a smidge there. But I went with it. I can easily recut it because it's scrap. But it's so slight, I just went with it. So hopefully, I don't know, you make something that makes you feel good today. Avoid anybody who feels that their anger is more important than your peace. I don't know. Carve your own little way, okay? Because that's what I'm doing out here. All right. Do my best to line it up. I think it's going to look really nice sitting on top of the glass. It's going to give that smidge of a shadow to the white paper underneath it. I like it. Good morning, Nicole. How are you? Do you know your rights? I don't know all my rights. So I linked us our rights, okay? You know your rights this week. We all got homework. We got to go learn what our rights are this week. Rights mean like they can't take it away from us. Like common welfare. Like this stuff means stuff. Like we gotta go learn what it means. Because there's like a whole world of people out there that don't have this stuff and we can't let them take it from us. And I'm assuming angry content does better in the algorithm, but you're not going to find that here. It's just not me. Oh, I spent all my 20s and 30s and teens angry, you know? I'm going to enjoy my 40s. I'm going to live my best life. So next week, we're going to do some spooky season. This week, I did this awesome craft. I spray painted this old pumpkin to try and match that cute new aesthetic. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get spooky. We're going to have fun. We're not going to impede on anybody else's Liberties. Oh, and if you got a Dollar General, go to your Dollar General. Oh my God. Okay, I got the frame for a penny, Nicole. A penny. You've seen Miss B and Fam? She finds stuff for a penny. The frame rang up a penny. All of the Dolly Parton stuff in my store was 50% off. I got a tablecloth for $2.50. Look at these coasters. They're little records. So I got these for $1.50 each, 4 coasters. That's a fun sublimation idea. And then, you know, the fancy Ray Dunn. This was the only thing I paid full price for. That's $1. Their own little mimic. So budget buys, DIYs, and noisy puppies are my jam. Come back over. Let's hang out. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Go have an amazing day. Survive the week with me. And let's do stuff like this all October long.